I just love to work on mechanical things. Matter of fact, I do a lot of my own car maintenance. Right now, I'm helping my dad restore his totally original 1968 GT 500 KR Shelby Mustang. You know, the one with the 428 Cobra jet engine, top loader, 4-speed transmission, and 9-inch limited slip rear end. And that brings us to a very important chapter of this video, maintenance of the RHS980.
Let's review all maintenance functions of the RHS980 AC service machine. Power up the unit. Now press the arrow key until you reach the setup screen. Press the green Yes button. Scroll through the menus until you reach Maintenance Options. Press the green Yes button. The following functions can be accessed in Maintenance Options: Calibration check, Load cell calibration, Vacuum sensor calibration, Set date and time, Input and output diagnostics, Combo filter replacement, Vacuum pump oil replacement, Print parameter settings. Now we'll cover in detail all of the most commonly utilized functions in Maintenance Options. Let's do a calibration check. Again, as a reminder, a calibration check is not a load cell machine calibration. Press the green Yes button. A blank screen will appear for about 30 seconds while scale stability is evaluated. This is normal. Please be advised, you need a minimum of 2 pounds of refrigerant to check. To begin, press the green Yes button and retrieve the calibration ball from the storage pocket. The RHS980 will prompt you to attach the calibration ball underneath the machine. As you can see here, there is a small magnetic post protruding from under the load cell platform. Make sure you affix the ball directly to this post. Be advised, we tilted the machine so you can readily see the magnetic post for illustration purposes only. Do not tilt the machine under any circumstances during this procedure. Now press the green Yes key to continue. During the calibration check, the screen will go blank for about 30 seconds. This is normal. Make sure you do not disturb the machine at this time. The LCD screen will indicate if the machine is in calibration. Press the green Yes button to continue to the next screen. If the unit fails the calibration check, the RHS980 requires a load cell calibration. Please contact RTI Technologies directly at 1-800-468-2321. Press extension 1 for assistance with load cell calibration. The next screen to appear is load cell calibration. This screen should only be used when RTI Tech Support instructs you to do so. Press the red No button. Next is vacuum sensor calibration. This is for special applications and should not be accessed. Press the red No button. Date and time set appears next. If you need to modify either, press the green Yes button and follow the prompts. If date and time are correct, press the red No button to advance to the next screen. Input and output diagnostics. This function diagnoses machine functionality issues and should be accessed only when troubleshooting the equipment along with RTI technical support. Because we will not access this function at this time, press the red No key. The next function to appear is combo filter replacement. The RHS980 combo filter traps refrigerant contamination and must be replaced after 150 pounds of refrigerant has been processed from vehicle air conditioning systems. This replacement schedule is mandated by the SAE International J2788 standard and applies to all air conditioning recovery equipment manufactured on or after January 1, 2008. An alert will display when filter life reaches 100 pounds. The RHS980 will automatically shut down when the filter has processed 150 pounds of refrigerant. At this time, a new filter must be installed and its corresponding serial number entered to restart the RHS980. To begin the combo filter replacement procedure, press the green Yes button. Now let's replace the combo filter. You don't need to remove the RHS980 cover to do this. The document pocket on the left side of the RHS980 can be removed as shown to gain access to the combo filter located on the right side of the manifold as shown here. Please note the hex-shaped shoulder molded into the top of the filter housing. This hex shoulder provides an easy method of filter removal and installation by using an open-ended wrench. A serial number is printed on the label attached to the new filter. Make sure you record this number to reactivate your RHS980. because it may not be readily visible when it is screwed into place on the block manifold assembly. If you prefer, you can enter the new filter code into the processor using the keypad before you actually remove the used filter. Now, using your open-ended wrench, engage the hex shoulder and carefully apply pressure to unscrew the filter from the manifold block assembly. Once loosened, unscrew the filter canister by hand until it completely disengages the threads and pull it through the pocket opening. Be careful not to drop the filter canister. Reverse the removal procedure for filter replacement. Make sure both O-rings are installed on the filter as shown here. Install the new filter by screwing it into the manifold. Tighten by hand until snug. Then, apply moderate force by using the open-ended wrench. Caution: do not over-tighten. Do not apply any thread sealer or thread compound to the filter threads before installation into the manifold. Now, enter the new 6-digit combo filter serial number you previously recorded as instructed. Then press the green Yes key. You've just successfully replaced your RHS980 combo filter, allowing you to resume normal RHS980 operation. Next up is vacuum pump oil change. As discussed throughout this video, oil must be periodically changed in the vacuum pump to ensure proper performance. If your machine is taking longer to pull a vacuum, your vacuum pump oil probably needs replacement. Also, if the oil is dirty or looks milky in appearance, replace it immediately. RTI recommends vacuum pump oil evaluation after every 10 hours of pump use, and as a reminder, the RHS980 will display an alert every 10 hours of pump use. Separate drain and fill ports for the vacuum pump protrude from the rear wall of the RHS980 on the left side of the machine. A sight glass for viewing the oil level in the vacuum pump is located on the end of the fill port extension tube. To replace your vacuum pump oil, drain oil from the drain port and refill with new oil through the fill port as shown. Use only oil which is specifically formulated for RTI Technologies vacuum pumps. The sight glass on the end of the vacuum pump extension lets you see the new oil level in the pump. Fill until the level reaches dead center in the sight glass, being careful not to overfill. RTI recommends 5 ounces of oil for initial fill. Start the vacuum pump, then check the oil level. Keep adding oil until the level stabilizes dead center in the glass with the pump running. The next two options allow you to establish both operator and service manager passwords to prevent unauthorized usage of the equipment. These are considered advanced functions and will not address them here. The RHS980 Operator's Manual covers this feature in full detail. The final maintenance option is Print Parameter Settings. This function will print all of the preset factory and user selectable parameters to the printer or to a file. Press the green Yes key to access this feature. If printing to a flash drive is enabled in the Selectable Options section, a file will be created containing the parameter listing. File naming convention is as follows: parameter.txt. New data printed will be appended to the end of the file. Use any text editor software to view file contents. Cover removal is easily accomplished by removing the 4 machine screws using a No. 2 Phillips screwdriver. Remove all items from the storage trays and remove the storage pocket on the side of the unit before you lift off the cover. Now lift the cover straight up and off the unit and set aside in a protected area. Reverse this procedure for cover reinstallation. This section focuses on service hose, service couplers, and hose screen replacement on your RHS980. Because of the need for periodic replacement, all 3 of these items are considered consumables. Both service hoses supplied with the machine are specified to meet all applicable SAE international standards for the handling of R134A refrigerants. Additionally, both service hoses are 9 feet long and reflect the actual length specified during J2788 test certification. Make sure you select replacement hoses that meet these exact specifications. When you replace the service hoses, do not use mechanical tools like pliers to tighten the hoses. Finger tight is all it takes. Also, if you experience inability to draw a vacuum with the RHS980, check your hose connections for proper sealing. As illustrated previously in the video, the hose screens inserted between the service hose ends and the inlet-outlet ports of the RHS980 serve as the first line of protection to keep contamination out of the internal fluid passages of your machine. The hose screens should be replaced when the vacuum pump oil is replaced, and especially if you experience abnormally slow service times. Service couplers are not normally thought of as service or consumable items. However, they do require frequent inspection to ensure mating surfaces are free of contamination and debris, and it is important to inspect them before every service to confirm proper gasket condition for adequate sealing. All service couplers utilize O-ring technology for proper service hose sealing, so replacement doesn't require special tools. Now let's focus on the optional RHS980 shop cover. All Arctic Pro shop covers are manufactured from the highest grade vinyl fabric to ensure long wear and the utmost endurability and abrasion resistance. Each cover has finished expansion slits with Velcro closure pull tabs to ensure a secure fit. Next is wheels and casters maintenance. Occasionally inspect the rolling surface of the casters and foam-filled tires. Remove debris that impedes easy rolling of any wheel. Also, remove any debris around the front caster housing which could prevent proper operation.
Maintenance of the RHS980 is surprisingly simple for such a complex, high-tech piece of equipment. Of course, the engineers at RTI designed it this way. When it comes down to maintenance, 4 key words really describe the little guy. Technically complex, yet simple to service. I'll see you in the next chapter.